All right, everyone, welcome back. Dave in History for the Ages here. So let's just get right to this. The comments should be pretty interesting on this video. But, folks, facts are facts. Reality is reality. And, one of the things that I'm getting so tired of is people misusing the word language and this word genocide. I have a longer video on this that I'll leave at the end here you could watch. But, folks, I want to do something quick and short with charts that make it so clear what a genocide is and what it's not. And so the first chart here, I'm just going to put my glasses on, is of course the Jewish population, and almost everyone's familiar with this, right? Unfortunate, the most horrid of horrid events. Population of the Jewish people reached well over 16, 17 million. And then the Holocaust happened. About a third of the Jewish population was murdered. I mean, to give you perspective, folks, and you can see it on the chart here even, there are less Jewish people today, this is, years after World War II, than there were before World War II. That's what a genocide is. The Jewish population still has not even recovered from it. You have the second chart there, the Armenian Genocide. That was a genocide. I covered this in my Western Civilac courses and my History of the Middle East courses as well, where you had the population of Christian Armenians living inside the Ottoman Empire, and it was designed by design. The Ottoman Turks wanted to eliminate the Armenians. And so during World War I, they rounded them up with the specific goal of eliminating as many, if not all of them, as they could. And how many were murdered? There are some disputed numbers, 500,000, over 1,000,000, but there was definitely a genocide. And of course, since then, you can see the Armenian population has recovered, but it doesn't change the fact that was a genocide. I even grabbed a chart from Africa, and you look at, the Tutsi population there. And for a long time, there were a lot of issues there. And then in the 1990s, I know this chart kind of dips all the way at 1990. Probably most technically should be at 1994. That's when the final dip was, when you had the genocide there. But you had a big genocide there of the Tutsi population. And then you get to Gaza and, look at the population. And you can take the same thing, take West Bank, and you're going to see the same thing. Massive population growth. No dips anywhere, just constant growth upwards. That's not a genocide, folks, right? I mean, it's become so absurd that there are people who are literally trying to redefine what the word genocide means, even, just to try to fit them into this narrative, because, historians like myself put the numbers right there in front of you and in these images, and you can't say it. So it shows how language is being destroyed, how people are just manipulating truth for their political agendas. I don't care if you don't like Israel. I don't care if you're critical of Israel. I don't care if you don't think Israel has a right to exist. But you don't misuse words like this, because it has dire consequences. I have a longer video on this, blood libel. I'll leave it here. You can watch it. But I wanted something short, to the point, that you could watch with these charts, and let other people know about it. Feel free to share, like, subscribe if you're new to my channel on this one. And there's a lot of history folks need to learn. All right, everyone, have a great day. Thanks for watching.